So this was right before I started doing the Destructo Blocks game from before. But basically, I noticed that a lot of really popular games are ones that were successful, and when I mean successful, I mean at least like 1,000 players. They were really small, really simple ideas, and I had an idea for a long time to put a twist. Haha, look what I foreshadowed there. A twist on King of the Hill, but instead of you're just going to the top of the mountain to keep people off, it's about being able to play music in the server, which is something people seem to fight over a lot, especially if it's an admin game. But I basically wanted to do that, and I also wanted to add more physics stuff so you could break stuff apart. So I made a lot of the pieces destructible, and the clouds move too, which is another little twist, because usually clouds don't really move in the maps, but these ones do move around. They're a little funny what they do. Essentially, you get up there and you interact with the cube at the very top of the disco, and it gives you points. But you also get this little cool beacon looking thing that you can add. And I had a bunch of them too. I had like a dangly one that would kind of flop over, and certain music have certain powers, like this one that I played, the HK 420 has like the purple fog, and the Clair de Lune is going to be like low gravity moon. But it was really cool. You could like buy these and select which one you want. This is actually the first time I made like a successful shop system from scratch, and I was pretty happy about it too, because I hadn't done it before. I actually learned how to do a lot of things from doing all these projects, and I wanted to do it from scratch because it just felt weird to work on something from scratch and then try to fit some copy paste code in. And it was a lot easier for me, at least, to write it in scratch than to work it out on like somebody else's code. You know what I mean? I actually published this, and a lot of people thought it was really cool. In fact, some people told me I had a lot of potential. But I did get donations, because essentially I would go to a donate game, and they would basically allow you to set up teleports for your games, and you'd go in there and people would join you. And most people, like 99% of the people, liked it a lot. And I made, probably some hundred Robux off of it. But of course, Roblox sucks, so I'm not really gonna get anything from that. But I really love the whole playing music part, so I added that in. And again, this is just another example of me wanting to take the stuff that I love and put it in a game so people could enjoy it as much as I would have wanted to. It's all really making games I would have wanted to play when I was younger. And I wouldn't have been able to make them because at the time, I mean, I'm not even kidding, it wasn't until when it was summer of 24 when I was actually able to have an idea for something and then actually go and make it or learn how to make it. Before then, like, I had spent a lot of time in different accounts trying to figure out how to script and how to code, and it just never worked out. But I also learned how to make thumbnails because, of course, since it's published, I have to have thumbnails. And so I used CapCut for some things. Then I later on installed GIMP later, but that's for a completely different thing. I tried. Oh Lord, I tried. I really wanted to be completely original in everything I did, in every game that I would work on. In a lot of ways I did. And I took the things I loved and I made them in a game in such a way that would be unique to the only way that I could have loved them. The next one that I'm going to show you is a project that I'd given up on years before because I didn't have the ability to actually go through with the kind of system that I wanted to make, but I did it and I learned how to, and then I made it even better.